okay. Whatever you gotta do to get the vibe, we're gonna take it. We're gonna run with it today.
Said, welcome to all of my friends and bennies. Welcome to all of my friends and bennies. Welcome to all of my friends and bennies. I'm just saying show.
Oh my God!
Like that.
What's up, everybody? It's simply Dot Tennille here in the building. I guess if that's what you want to call it. It is definitely the holiday season, and I got my guys with me. What's up, Coach Tug?
What's happening? How y'all doing?
Oh, I'm good. I'm good. What's up,
Good.
Big Ant?
Good morning. Good morning.
Out there on the road again. Okay, he always out there chasing them dollars. Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to get I'm Just Saying Live started. Okay, so remember that this show gives us, oh, you know what? I was about to say the morning brew. I'm sorry about that. Gives us the energy to bring you the best in edutainment, period. So, we like to start with our weekend recap. Now, mine was off the chain, so I'm going to let y'all go first. I'm going to tell y'all all about what happened with AUA this weekend.
What you had,
Well,
Coach
I'll
Tuck?
tell you
What
what
you
I
did this
did.
weekend?
I took the fam. We went to Santa's Wonderland out here in College Station.
You
Hung
better
out.
have some pictures because you'll be tripping.
I do have pictures. I got video. We had fun. Drunk some hot chocolate, rode some
Talking about for the
hayride.
show, man. For the show.
I do, man. I'll
Yeah,
make time.
exactly.
Make time.
Exactly. So y'all had a good time. So was
We
there
did. We
anything
did.
different that they added for this year that maybe people might want to know for their kids and stuff like that?
I mean, it's a lot. I mean, it's a lot. It's so much you can do there. So, in one trip, I doubt you'll be able to do everything that you want just because the crowd size. A lot of times, I would advise, get there on time early, as soon as the lights hit, and you'll be able to have some fun. Hopefully, it's warmer. It was a little cold when we were there,
Okay,
but hopefully,
gotcha.
we had
Man, no,
fun.
you didn't say cold.
Yeah, yes. I mean, 45 degrees in South Texas is cold, man.
Okay.
That's cold
Okay.
to me. Look, agreed. Agreed. Now, Anthony is definitely in the cold, but Anthony,
Yeah.
how was your weekend? You had a little free weekend away from the wife. How was that?
Man, ain't no such thing as free. My
Oh,
babies want to
okay.
do everything, and then we trying to do some last minute Christmas shopping since you was out of town, and trying to wrap gifts. Yeah,
Okay.
it was something in itself, but it was good. It was good all in
Okay.
all.
All right.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to say this about my weekend. Denver Dynasty and I Get Money basketball teams through a charity event for AUA this weekend. It went absolutely wonderful. I called myself going to try to surprise and pop up, to see what was going on and things of this nature. But of course, got my hands dirty, started trying to do everything. I want to give a big shout out to Funky Lawn Monkey who came out. He gave out 50 toys to kids that were there. He gave out, he gave our giveaways away as well. He danced and had a good time. 21 Dance Squad, they did an amazing job. They came out and their leader is like Miss North America or something. So she had on her tiara, she had her tiara on to take pictures with the kids and things of this nature.
Okay.
We raffled off jerseys from each of the teams. So big shouts out to that. I was really, really happy about that. Thank y'all for
That's
donating
cool.
y'all stuff that I know costs because merch costs. Okay. Lots of free items giving away mugs and hoodies and all kinds of stuff that we are also going to be bringing to AUA here in Texas. But we had an amazing time. The game, it didn't go like I thought it was going to go, but I didn't realize that I Get Money was all men. So the only reason I feel like y'all beat the Dynasty is because it was all men against mostly females. Okay. So the score shouldn't have even been close, but it was. Okay. So big shouts out to y'all. And thank you so very much for having me on this weekend. I also want to say to Pickup USA. Now, I've never been to a place like this where they only do pickup games all day. I know you guys play basketball. Have y'all gone to one of those places like that where that's all they
Yes.
do? They like put the scores up on the screen and this, that, and the other. I didn't know that. Now I know they have little courts and gyms, but I didn't know they had a whole workout gym dedicated to pick up game for
Yes.
basketball.
Yes.
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 Woo.
We had a spot back in Atlanta back in the day called Run and Shoot. It's called something else now, but
Okay.
it's nothing but like 25 basketball courts in this one big, Kroger size,
Yeah.
you know,
Okay. And everybody
building.
just playing pickup games.
And that's it. That's all we doing.
Man,
Right.
I hadn't seen that, and this was a smaller venue than that, but I was very happy that they allowed us to come. It wound up working out perfect.
It's cool.
The vendors were lined across the back. Each one of them gave raffle items, so all of the kids got their opportunity to win a raffle item. I did get some really cool cups. I broke one of them on the way home. You know how traveling is. I'm like, damn, before I could even get back. But we did have a really, really good time. I popped out there and I popped right back. The busy bee over here working, always doing something. So I'm glad that everybody had a good weekend. I hope that you guys' weekend was good as well. Listen, if y'all have not been doing your shopping, look, that's on y'all because they out there now. People are out and about. You have missed all the deadlines to get it by Christmas online. Look.
Yeah. Online is over with, really.
Online, you have missed the deadline. I got something that haven't showed up and I'm mad. Look.
It'll be here next year sometime.
It'll be here.
I'm watching like.
Yeah, I already know. I must have messed up and ordered from one of them Chinese websites. Lord Jesus.
They be tricking you too. They get you. They get you, man.
I'm mad. If I did it, I'm mad. So I want to say this. Let's talk about this while we're talking about Christmas or the holiday, Hanukkah, whatever you want to do. I want to ask the parents real quick. Parents out there. What in the world? And David, thank you so much for joining in today. What's up? We want to say that back. For the holidays, when do we stop? Let's talk about the myth for just a little bit. The myth of the holidays. What age do you stop allowing your children to believe in Santa Claus? Do you let them figure it out on their own? If they ask you, what are your rules? Because clearly my husband and my rules was something completely different.
When they find out, you tell them the truth. Because they already been knowing. They already been knowing.
The point is to find out eventually, but when you feel like they're a certain age, but you can still hold on to the secret, or at least talk to your wife and tell her that you about to give everything up so she can stop trying to sneaky hide.
Well, my youngest twin told me there's no fat man coming down our chimney put nothing under the tree. I know it's you and mama.
How does he know? He said his dad told him.
Because he told me that, and I said, you're right. Ain't nobody coming down our chimney.
Okay, so when so the thing is, when common sense kicks in, that's what you're saying?
Yeah, just like they told about the Tooth Fairy. He said he spotted both of us.
He didn't see
putting
me.
money under the pillow.
You get busted doing everything. You are horrible. You are so horrible. And then when I asked them, because my kids, are pretty, upfront and honest with me. When I asked them, what was it? Shoot. I asked them what about the Tooth Fairy, what about it, made them seem like,
Right.
something was going on or whatever. They were just like, I've been knowing. And I say, so you weren't going to tell me that you've been knowing, you're going to just let me, keep going and lying and whatever else. They was like, well, they done wrote out Christmas lists and all this. They keep adding stuff to the Christmas list. I'm like, that Christmas list already been sent to Santa. He was like, I'm gonna write it anyway. Or whatever. Don't write nothing else on that list. No gold chains. One of them to put gold chains on there this year. I'm like, come on, man, you're doing too much. But anyway,
well, at least we ain't getting no.
And I'm just saying live all through the year. What were you about to say, Anthony?
At least we didn't get no requests to go to Paris and no Super Bowl tickets.
Last year we did get in Italy, and a Super Bowl and some Super Bowl tickets.
That's hilarious.
Thank goodness we curtailed that situation. Because y'all ain't old enough for them kind of presents. And if we go, we going so we can kick it. Okay, we're gonna take some grandparents with us or something. Got to watch them while we out.
Yeah.
We we take the not the mama.
Not
She
the
say she wanna go everywhere.
oh, not the mama definitely said. I'm sure I'm sure she definitely want to go to the Super Bowl. Okay. Okay,
Uh,
so ladies and gentlemen, I am going to allow them before we get into news because we're going to keep this show short today. Before we get into news, let's go on with sports talk with and Tuck. Let's get it, guys.
all right.
Man, hold up. Before you even go, I
Go
need
ahead.
to shout out to my Texans players. Y'all sit y'all ass down somewhere. Stop messing up these people playoff dreams. Out here fighting hard at the end of the season. What the hell?
How
Just
is
take the L's.
that a shout out?
Cause I'm telling them sit their ass down somewhere. I'm just saying.
I'll say this: the Texans play hard every week. They don't have the talent, but they definitely have the will. So
And they messing up this money out here. These people got these points, 17 points, and giving up
oh,
all
they
these
killing all.
21 points.
Yeah,
These people
they
just
smashing
vibing
all the
with it.
spread. All the bettors are mad. Yeah,
Ki-
everybody's mad.
Yeah, killing all hopes and aspirations out here. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
Don't bet off against the Texans. I guess.
I'm gonna walk away while y'all talk about these sports.
Nah, don't walk away. Don't walk away. How them Cowboys lost? Don't run. Don't run. She running from them
I'm
Cowboys.
definitely gone. I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. I was like, okay, well, I'm done. Let me tap out for a second. Y'all have fun. I'll be back. I'm gonna make me some coffee.
I was surprised. They let them come back, and then I was, especially at the end when they got the fumble, I was like, okay, they're gonna win. And to let it go to overtime, and the way they lost, I mean, it was a crazy weekend in football. One of the best weekends of the year. All the early games Sunday and all the games Saturday were one score games.
Yeah.
So it was a really good weekend of football. I was really enjoying.
Can you
Another
tell me?
game. Go ahead.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. No, go ahead. Another
You
game.
got to move on to something else. So go ahead and
Yeah, I was
say
gonna
it.
move on. So go ahead if you got an NFL point.
I want to know what happened with the Raiders. What were they trying to do in the last few minutes of the game? What the hell? Did you see the pitch back or whatever you want to call
Yes,
it?
man,
Pitch
that
back,
was
it
crazy.
would have been amazing if it would have worked. Let's say that. If it would have worked and it would not have gotten picked off, then it would have been
Patriots,
amazing. But look
yeah,
at
the
this. It
Patriots.
says, tell them your Cowboys record is better than both teams combined. Thank you. Thank you very much. Makes me feel a lot better.
New
Oh my
England, yeah, it's
God.
New England. Raiders did win. It was New England. And
Right.
so, but that was crazy. I didn't get what Jacoby Myers was thinking. But I mean, I get it. He was trying to make a play, but dude, the game is tied. You got a chance in overtime. Like it's not like you're down. You know, if you were down, I could see that. But the game is
Yeah.
tied. Like, just get out of bounds and get down, and it wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? It just
Yeah.
wasn't there.
Let's go.
So
Let's go to OT or double OT or whatever.
or whatever we got
What
to do.
about
Yeah,
the football? Who won the World Series Cup? I said
look,
World Series. Who
World
won
Series.
the? I'm thinking about the Astros. My bad. Think about this
Uh,
football. Who won the FIFA
FIFA.
FIFA
FIFA.
Cup?
Yes, Argentina, man. Argentina finally pulled it out. Messi got his elusive World Cup. The whole country went crazy. I don't know if you guys seen some of those videos. Google it,
Yes.
YouTube. Those
Yes.
videos when they won on penalty kicks are amazing. It's like the whole world, like it's like everybody was in that those places. Like it was something to behold. Those videos are good. So
Hey, I'm proud
let's
of him. Good job. Hey,
good job.
y'all deserve it. Y'all got a good
Good
player over there, and I know he gonna be looking for some more money.
Yeah, but he plays in the Euro League, but he's from Argentina. So in the World Cup, he plays for his home country.
Hmm.
And so but in Europe he makes like hundreds of millions of dollars. Man. It's crazy.
How much do they get when they win?
For World Cup, I'm not sure. It has to be substantial though.
Yeah,
Look it up. Look it
but
up. Somebody look it up.
they did a great job. Proud of them. I hate the USA couldn't be there, but hey, tilt our hats to Argentina. Y'all did an excellent job. We'll see y'all next year.
So the top prize this year was 42 million in earnings.
Okay, that's decent. I like that.
Yep.
Mm, mm, mm.
France had about 30 and takes home about 30. So you make it to the finals, you're getting paid.
Not a bad salary to have.
Hey, that's
See
good
what?
money.
Yes,
I wonder
sir.
how much the government take though.
Mm.
For doing something you love to do.
Yep. Playing the game, man.
All right. Well, if y'all are done with sports, I want to talk about something else that was just a blast this weekend. Y'all want to know what it is?
It's
We
only a
listen.
couple. It's only a
The
couple things it
weather.
can be.
You already said the weather. Did y'all know that right now more than 25 million people across America or northwestern US, let's say it, let's get it correct because I don't want people mad at me, are under wind chill advisories because the cold weather just came through like an Arctic blast and did its thing. Like Montana, North Dakota, South Dakota, Minnesota, all that area is like under snow and cold wind bursts. Y'all be careful out there and check on your people because you know old people like to wait too long to cut the heater on. And
Yeah,
we don't need nobody talking about they limbs going numb.
Yeah, check on
right.
your people, man. And things can change fast. So, they might be, it may be sunny one day and next day, it may be snowing, flooding, freezing or so.
Very
Check on your
true.
people.
Now, we also know that in other news that there have been migrants, if you will, trying to get into the United States border. Okay, they've been coming. They've been coming. We've seen the videos,
Oh,
and it all has to do with Title 42. I don't know if y'all know, what's actually been, being fought, and it is about to expire, which is why they are saying because of COVID. During COVID, they made the rule that nobody could come. Because of the COVID. They don't want people coming over with COVID because they don't have the same testing restrictions and X, Y, and Z. So it was about to expire. So they saying we coming and we coming in droves. I mean, when I was seeing the pictures and seeing the kids rocking kids and things of this nature, I just was like, oh my God, it's crazy. I'm sure your son is in there calling his brother right now and messing up my whole show. I'm gonna go and stop that little phone from ringing. I'm sorry, but yes, Title 42. What do y'all have to say about the influx of people coming across the U.S. border?
well, haven't came
How you?
across yet.
Well, they coming, but how you gonna stop them? They not only crossing right there what we actually seeing, they crossing from everywhere else. But they coming over. But not only the Hispanics, you got Haitians, Africans, you got some of every race or everybody is coming through.
Yeah, they all camped out at the border right there.
Yeah, and they coming. But they say they coming by the drones, and I mean,
Drones, not drones.
drones. No, they flying over. They flying over. You
What?
paying attention?
No, I haven't seen anybody come in with a drone. What are you talking about?
They they jumping out of the airplanes.
You're definitely
No,
lying right
no,
now.
but
You gotta be lying.
so Title 42 is basically tied to the pandemic, right?
Correct.
So if this set to end, that means the end is the pandemic is over.
That does not mean the pandemic is over. They put a time restraint on different things like that or bills, and so they have to reenact them basically. So they go and they vote on whether or not they're going to
But
keep it
but, but
active.
but that's what I'm saying. Biden, he's first of all, Biden said earlier this year the pandemic was over. Then, so if that's consistent with what he's been saying and how he's been moving, then when it comes to this, is he going to repeal it or is he going to reenact it? I mean, he's going to let it expire, or he's going to. I don't think so.
My
So
thing is,
get
they
ready.
don't want the influx. They're most likely going to put it back into play. or they're not going to worry about it. And if
Hey,
they don't
look,
worry about it, they're
Abbott,
gonna have they're
ship
gonna
him
have
out.
more people on their lawns. Look,
Look, Abbott, take him to Martha's Vineyard again. See how they like that.
what do you do? What do you
We
do?
can't do we can't do nothing with all them people because we right now we can't even pretty much take care of our own country itself.
Yeah, there's lots of people right now who are dealing with poverty, or what you want to consider crisis mode, where they don't have things that you consider necessities. So I can only imagine. We are getting a little bit of break on the gas prices, though. You know, it's been about a year that the gas pumps been pretty heavy on us. You know, we are getting a break in that area. But if
That's
you
right.
need to take a personal break, Tucker has a very special recipe that he would like to share with you guys. Okay, it it will make your eggnog better.
Yes, 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 yes.
All right, so whenever you're ready, Tuck, you can pop that right up. And we
All
will
right, so
talk to people about this little libation where we can have a little fun. Now, I couldn't find a picture of the specific drink, okay? Because it probably wouldn't have looked as good as this does with all the sparkly gold.
it doesn't, it doesn't. But getting the bottle of the a picture of the Goldschlager is perfect because that's what drew me
The
to the drink.
essence.
Right, right. It drew me to the drink. It's like, what is this with this gold flakes? And
Yes.
so I drunk it. My brother, it's a special I got from my brother.
Okay.
I drunk this drink. It's awesome. It tastes good. You don't have to look. It's eggnog and Goldschlager, and if you want some ice cube, that's it.
Right.
Uh,
Sprinkle some
so it
nutmeg on the top to make it look pretty.
look, yeah,
That's all. It has to do a little bit with the taste, but other than that, that is it.
oh, it's so good though. It
It's super
is.
easy, ladies and gentlemen, and this is something that you can make for a big group of people. That you can put in a punch bowl for your parties. Because I know y'all gonna be getting together for these holidays. I want y'all to be careful because remember, COVID is back on one of its little surges. They say that's what they always saying. COVID might come home for the holidays. I was going through the airport and I kept seeing them signs saying, "What if you bring COVID home for the holidays?" I'm like, wait, what? Who's bringing COVID to my house? Hopefully nobody. Okay, so.
But it's
But
3 parts eggnog, 1 part Goldschlager, and if you want, like you said, some nutmeg on top. Uh, so good. We'll get you in there. So slow down. Like don't drink
yeah,
it.
Goldschlager
Yeah,
will get you there.
yeah. They taste so good you want to throw them back, but trust me, you'll be hammering and no, don't do that.
So if you haven't had Goldschlager before, it kind of puts you in the mood of a rich schnapps, like a peppermint schnapps type
Yeah,
liqueur, if you will.
yeah,
So it's
liqueur.
really good. I can see this being really, really good. We're probably gonna have some. We might have to have y'all over, we might have to have y'all over for another game night. You know what I'm saying? Since the
We'll do that.
kids are out of school for the holidays already, what are your plans, guys, with the kiddos?
Mm.
No plans. Everybody just gonna be on the game. Look, that's all that mean right there.
Look, let me
They're
tell
gonna
you why I
be
haven't
there.
made any plans though, because I'm looking at the weather. I'm like, do I want to go out in that
Oh, you one of
every
those
like?
people.
It's like I'm getting too old. It's cold out there, man.
I'm about to get outside right as soon as we get off of this. I'm about to get outside. Look, I'm about to go outside right now in the cold, in the rain, whatever it's
Oh
doing out there. I'm about to go get it.
no, no.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you are just tuning in, this is I'm Just Saying Live, and we thank you, thank you, thank you for your support, not only of I'm Just Saying Live, but also of AUA Charity. Now, if you want to see pictures from this weekend's event, all I need you to do is go right on over. We're going to show that down at the bottom to www.auacharity.com. The Cash App is also there because we are accepting donations all the way up until the end of the year. We extended our Giving Tuesday all the way till it's time for the new year to start. We have been trying and we've been putting on these events and doing these different things so that we can have a really fun year plan for kids on next year. I plan to take my empowerment series for kids, if you will, to the next level, and we would love to come and visit your school. So make sure you reach out to me at I'm just saying live at gmail.com. Okay. So now we've done that. Entertainment news, ladies and gentlemen. We won't be popping up any pictures today. We won't be doing any of that. What we're gonna do is we're gonna catch up to Tory Lanez and Meg the Stallion. Okay, let me say this. This is a real live because I did not think that it was going to give what is given. Okay, now I knew we were probably going to get some really cute outfits from Meg, and we're going to hear a little bit. But did we think that it was going to get dragged out this far, this detailed, catching people up in lies, or not? Let me say that because we don't know yet. But it's been crazy. Like I had no idea that it was gonna bring about so much of this. Even with Megan's mental state, where she was saying she kind of wishes she would have died so she wouldn't have to deal with the ridicule coming from outsiders when it comes to this. How do y'all feel about this case, if you will?
Go ahead.
Uh-oh.
We can't hear you.
Go ahead, just don't worry.
I started. Excuse me. So, all right. I don't feel
Get started.
yeah. I don't feel a particular way necessarily, but I will say this. You lied. You got caught in a lie. And when you're going
make
to
sure
trial,
you say who lied because people were so unbelieving at first.
right, and and the thing is like it was one sided because Tory was under a gag order, but you weren't. So you get to speak and do all these things and kind of paint the narrative, right? And he couldn't really say much. But when you go to trial, details come out. When you go to trial, those questions get asked. When you go to trial, people started to digging on really what was going on. We started to get the interview and you start to talk to different people who were there. And yeah,
It's gotten very messy. I do also like that they hid the bodyguard because here's the thing: was he on duty? He wasn't even there that night. So why is it so important for him to be missing in action right now? You understand what I'm saying? I don't think he was riding in the vehicle with them or following them when they were hanging out with the guys, this that, and the other. So how would he know what was going on? Like, so I don't even see the purpose in that. Why is her bodyguard missing, or did she share something with him?
maybe he would have been a character witness.
God, it knows that she like to turn up a little bit. Look.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm saying. And given that they literally put out her sexual history like it is, like and it's crazy because it's hard. It's hard. That would be hard to deal with if anybody's stuff be out there like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you being in the public eye, that kind of comes along with it, though. You know what I mean? Like that scrutiny, being in the public eye, and having your life under those microscopes.
Right. So in my eyes, really, this is going to boil down to who the bigger star is. Let's just cut to the chase. Look, they either going to bash her to death to where it's like she's nothing X, Y, and Z because they feel like Tory is a bigger star, which we know he is definitely not as much in the limelight as Meg is right now. So in my mind, I just feel like this about to get a little hectic because of the lies that were in play. The relationship, they tried to lie about the relationship in a little cutty session or whatever. We're not gonna try to say it was a whole relationship because we know, how stars get down. Y'all are hanging out, things get a little crazy. This is my plea to all females right now, all young women who are out there living the life. I have wound up in precarious situations. Now, has anybody ever shot at my toes and told me to dance? Hell to the no, because baby, you would have been on. But but here's the thing, it's not funny. These things can happen, especially when drugs and alcohol are involved. If you know that the guy that you with likes to turn up just a little bit when it comes time for him to start drinking or whatever, and you start noticing those signs, baby, back away. Back away. Do not be in situations to where it's about to be those late night situations where you don't know what's going to happen. This is how people get trafficked. This is how people, wind up dead. This is how people get the toes shot. Period.
Well,
Wake
from,
up, ladies. Be
yeah.
careful.
And here's the thing, though. In that
Mhm,
in that situation, Meg had every opportunity to not deal, like to go away, right?
mhm.
Like they left, came back and got Tori, convinced Tori to leave with them because they didn't want him there with So I'm just leaving that alone. I don't want to dive into it.
You
It's not
always
even.
talking about leaving stuff alone. That is not the point of this show. I keep
I'm
telling you
sorry.
that. You gotta say it.
All
We
right.
can't understand off of halfway. Come on, give it to us.
Well,
What is your
so
opinion?
from
This
what
is
I understand,
opinion.
it's not opinion. I'm just chronicling and then telling you. I'll tell you how I feel. All right. So you're gonna pull it out of me, Tania. Gosh.
Go ahead.
All right. So for them to come, for them it's like the friend took the plead the fifth, right? Played the fifth. So basically, she's not gonna say anything that's gonna incriminate herself, right?
Hmm.
But she did confirm that there was an altercation. She did confirm. Um,
Yeah, there were medical records, ladies and gentlemen, that proved because at first they were saying that he didn't even shoot her. There were medical records saying she was shot, definitely shot in the feet.
in the, and what I'm saying is like was was did the friend shooter and it and I don't know was there like a tussle and the gun went off and
So
so
you
this
think
is
that
kind
this
of
is basically kind of like a cover up, even though she has the proof to say she was shot. We don't know how exactly. But
how
he's saying
right.
he was the one who did not do it.
Right. And and her story's been fuzzy from the beginning. Like it hasn't made sense. And you can poke all the holes in it, you know what I'm saying? And they've been poked, right?
Yeah,
And
because
she's admitted she
she was
lied.
sending out texts and everything saying she was screenshotting texts that he had sent her and this, that, and the other word. He was supposedly kind of threatening her not to say nothing. But that's still not saying that
He
you
shot him.
was the one who
He
shot
shot
me.
him. Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. And so you got the gunshot residue testing and all that and all the circumstantial stuff around it. And so it's something that's sad and unfortunate. And it should be a life lesson for a lot of young people, man, to just be careful about, you know, your surroundings and try to be more aware. Because we
Right.
all
And
got to be
so
accountable for our actions.
if y'all haven't seen the text messages, basically what he's doing is he's apologizing for the situation happening. He didn't say, I'm sorry, I shot you. He never says that. Like, and I wouldn't, expect him to say it, but he's just saying, I'm sorry for what happened. I was drunk, this, that, and the other. I know you're not going to talk to me again. The same, the regular stuff that could go after you could get them same texts after a bad date. There was nothing he said in those messages that I saw that said, you know what I'm saying? That said, I did it.
Yeah. I think that comes from a guy who's trying to hit it again too. So
Well, but that's because he was messing with two best friends.
that's what
And
I'm saying.
that's a real personal story for me.
That's
That's a
that's
personal story for me. But Meg says in her music, if you rolling with me, you know what's about to go down. She don't care nothing about that.
and apparently this has happened before. I mean, um,
And you know that as soon as the people, because all of the people who are older that are the ones being, her PR and this, that, and the other, trying to keep her nose clean, spin it a certain way. And now they're coming out with all of this stuff about her sexual behavior because they need the proof to say this is something she does on a regular basis.
that's why your sister, and but you gotta know things like that gonna come out.
It's gonna come out. It's gonna
Especially
come
when you're
out.
trying to say somebody, you're accusing somebody of a crime. They're gonna defend themselves, especially if they think, they didn't commit a crime. That
Baby. But we know that Meg is also well known for saying that people are harassing her online and this, that, and the other because she did the same thing with the owner of 1505 certified, 1501 certified here in Houston as well. So Meg be going to court. Let's just say that. I'm just saying. She be going to court and she be looking cute in court. That's what she
I did
do.
like the purple outfit though. That was fly.
That was real nice. The little purse to go with it was
Yeah,
nice
that was
too.
nice.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, I'll just say it is what it is. We what
So
they're drawing attention to themselves. We're gonna say that as well. It is over and done with. Your feet are healed because I've seen you perform. Uh, look, get a girl some money or do whatever it is y'all trying to get out of this, and let's be done with it
yeah,
because I don't like y'all putting all her sexual whatever's out there trying to. But all you gonna do is make it for her to talk about something else nastier when it come time. Period. Okay, she gonna keep getting that money. Y'all not gonna stop Meg. She on her grind from the TV
yeah,
commercials to the
just
shows. She's been doing it all, and she's been doing it real quick. She putting it in y'all face. I know a lot of y'all mad. It is what it is. She out here, and I think she's here to stay. I'm just saying. Look, period. That's that.
yeah. I don't think I like Meg as an artist, but I don't think like I hope she learns from this. I'm gonna just say that
Okay,
because
right.
I hope that she understands that her behavior is gonna have consequences, and so you got to be able to deal with those consequences.
Very true. I'm with it. Learn to deal with your consequences, but make sure that you do not put yourself in these precarious situations if you can avoid them at all costs. Try to avoid them. I'm telling y'all now. Okay, so
Big fact.
up next. I did not pull up a because we're gonna do a different movie for movie review, but I watched something. I binged something last night that I think that all of you guys should see. Look,
What you over there, man? What you been?
hey, I was over here binging while I was over here watching the babies and stuff. I was over here binging Kindred. Have you seen that?
Oh,
Kindred is a
Kindred.
Kindred. It's a
Yeah.
TV show that kind of puts you in the mind of the antebellum where there are black women who are time leaping. So if you like a little bit of sci-fi, you like a little slavery in your movie, if you like a coming of age story about family, about all of that, about the nosy Karens who live next door to you, it's a good little show to watch. It's something that you can binge over the holidays, and it won't get you in trouble with kids with them sexy scenes that I know y'all like to be watching. Look, it don't have much of that in there. So it's definitely something that I think you should catch up on. I didn't see it before. I always just kind of passed it. I'm sure you can probably watch it on Hulu. I kept passing by it, but I did binge it on yesterday. It was good all the way through. It definitely keeps you wanting to see the next episode. Okay, that's
That's
it.
cool.
So no real movie review. We just gonna do it like that. We're gonna say binge this, Kindred.
Kin-
All
Kindred.
right, now
Check that out.
it is time for us to do our touchy subject. I said we're gonna get out of here early, and I'm not gonna go back on that. Okay, touchy subjects. It's time for Tennille's touchy subject. Now, I know Big Ann ain't on there. Tuck, it's going to be up to you and to all our
Let's
people
go.
out there who
All right.
are watching. Ladies and gentlemen, we definitely need your comments on this. Thank you again for tuning in. And like I said, we're not going to hold you long, but let me get to it because it's a little something. Okay. Now we know that the holidays is coming up, and that's one of the reasons that I feel like this was right on time. All right, it says a pair turns a house sitting gig into a family get together for the holidays. First off, I'm gonna tell you right now, y'all wrong. Look, y'all are wrong. If y'all are supposed to be house sitting and you did the turn up at these people's house,
Man, you done straight turn E4 house to an Airbnb.
that part, that is not how house sitting goes.
Oh
So
man.
anyway, here we go. Dear Tennille, some friends of ours agreed to house sit for my wife and me recently while we were on a week-long cruise. They live in a small condo. We have a large house and a golf course community, so they welcomed the opportunity. So to show our appreciation, we gave them a $200 gift card to use at the golf course. Okay. And they golf. So that's something that they do. It says,
Okay.
when we returned, we learned they had invited 4 of their family members to spend several nights at our house and used our bedrooms and my office as sleeping quarters. It was apparent that the guests had departed shortly before the return because there were piles of wet towels in the laundry room and our beds still had their sleep linens on them. So they didn't even fix the beds.
They
Now,
need wash. They need. Oh my god.
exactly. This is a close family friend, and my wife and I feel betrayed and hurt but by what our friends did, and we told them how we felt. Their reaction was that they thought they didn't have to wash their dirty linens. Were we at fault for not doing a better job explaining our expectations when we asked them to house sit?
That's common courtesy. That's
Let me tell
courtesy.
you, they might be your friends, but if they don't know who you are, if they don't know who you are and they know you want your house clean or that they shouldn't have been having additional guests. Now, 4 guests, now that's not really a turn up, but it could, 4 guests can get a little wild.
Yeah.
So
No, there's 6 people in your house though.
it is on the cool that you didn't authorize. They didn't even ask, well, can we have a little get together?
They just say, "Come on over here, man. We finna kick it this weekend."
It is definitely time for the holidays, and we know that people are out there house sitting and doing, other things for people or whatever. Period. We're gonna be lenient as well. But I'm gonna tell you right now, if that ring can't watch it, look. If that ring can't watch it, it's not getting watched. You're not coming up in here tearing my stuff up. Because people always
Yeah.
come up with an excuse. It just is what it is. That is why you keep business and friendship/family
Separate.
separate.
Got to.
You need to go on
Yeah.
one of the websites like Handy or whatever like that and find your real house sitter or whoever gonna walk your dog or whatever. That needs to be somebody outside, unless you know somebody is reliable. I have a feeling that you know that your friends like to turn up. You know your friends like to have a little get together, but in your bed, that's another thing. And then you left the sheets on there for me to come back to whatever. Were you having a little orgy or what you was doing? I'm just saying. I'm in my mind, I'm done. I'm mad at you because you ain't forget your in my bed. Look, don't get in my bed.
Oh my god. I'm choking.
Don't
Oh,
get in
that's.
my bed. Period. What you
No,
got?
we're gonna
What
have a
you got to
problem
say, Tuck?
because you got people in there.
I don't
They
know these
access
people.
all my personal stuff.
Yeah, because in the office, they say they was even in the office.
They sleeping in the office. You got access to my personal stuff. You got access to my wife, my kids' stuff, or whatever.
Why y'all
Like,
couldn't go home? That's what I want to understand. You rather sleep in the office than go home? It must have got a little bug. That's all I got to say. It must have got a little bug. Things went awry. It probably was the plan from the beginning to get turned in this big, beautiful house. Luckily, nothing was torn up. They didn't say anything was torn up, but it's the holidays, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, your family and friends ain't your friends. Holidays is one of those times where tensions are high. People do things they would normally do, trying to be around people that they used to be around, especially when they come home for the holidays. Hey, be leery of your things. Keep an eye on your things. It's your responsibility, okay?
yes.
It's your responsibility. Ladies and gentlemen, I told you that we were going to keep it short. We're going to let y'all get back to shopping. And I want to tell you happy holidays from the I'm Just Saying live show. We are so glad that you guys supported us all throughout this year. Next week, we're definitely going to kind of do a re-highlight, if you will, of the people that we have had on the show over the course of the year. We had some really great guests. So thank you for supporting the show. And I'm sure that we're going to have some surprises to show you, because we will have our Christmas presents by then. Look. And I had some really great guests planned for the first of the year as well. So make sure that you keep supporting I'm Just Saying live. We love you. Happy holidays. You guys say anything, Tuck?
Hey, be safe out there. There's been a lot of crime going on. Ladies, if you out there shopping, make sure you're aware of your surroundings. Watch who's just people just sitting out in the parking lot, just waiting. They just laying on people. So just be careful. Have something to defend yourself. Stun gun, mace, knife, something.
Happy holidays, everyone, from I'm Just Saying live. Oh, love you, Aunt Clara.
Appreciate it. Love you.